It's the weekend here at Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Friday, November 10th, 2017. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Over the last month or so, we've been following a trail of Cedric McMillan breadcrumbs while he's been hinting at hitting the stage for another show before the end of the 2017 season. And now the word is officially in. This week it was announced that Cedric would be indeed bringing his talents to the Ferrigno Legacy Classic stage, where he'll look to cap off a career year with one final exclamation point. The post-Olympia progress photos we've seen Cedric drop over the last 6 weeks and change have been nothing short of amazing. And that's a hell of a statement considering the fact that we're talking about the defending 2017 Arnold Classic champ. With Cedric throwing his name into the lineup, he immediately becomes a prohibitive favorite. And I couldn't think of a more fitting end to a storybook season than to deliver one last epic chapter for the ages. As of today, we're officially 3 weeks away from kicking off the action at this year's San Marino Pro, where it looks like we might be in store for a career performance from veteran big man Clarence DeVis. Early Tuesday, someone inside the DeVis camp leaked an unofficial progress photo showing off what might already be the best combination of size and conditioning that we've seen from him at any point in his career. The word I'm hearing from inside sources is that DeVis has really been pouring every last ounce of what he's got into this prep. And at this point, I think we can safely say that the results speak for themselves. Over the past few seasons, this San Marino Pro has been one of the deeper end-of-season contests on the schedule. But if a 100% Clarence DeVis shows up ready to take no prisoners, I think there's a very real chance we see him up there battling it out for a top 3 finish. Speaking of veteran big men making their way out to the San Marino Pro, has anyone been checking out the carnage that Petar Klancir has been dealing out in the gym lately? Well, Wednesday night, new back training footage emerged of the second-year powerhouse putting in some serious work as he prepares to head back to the place where he captured the attention of the entire bodybuilding world almost one full calendar year ago. Don't let the fact that he's coming off a couple of so-so performances at the Arnold Europe and Prague Pro fool you, because my sources told me weeks ago that he was only using these shows as a tune-up to try out a few new strategies. The real target has always been to come back to the San Marino Pro and pick right back up where he left off as last year's runner-up. When it comes to sheer size, Klancir is almost in a class by himself. So if he can get the conditioning element ironed out, good luck to anyone out there trying to slow down this freight train. These days, you gotta be one hell of an athlete to be mentioned alongside the best in the business in the uber competitive figure division. And you're not going to find too many athletes out there who are doing it better than 6-time Olympian Jenn Strobo. Earlier this week, the perennial Olympia threat dropped a fresh round of new progress photos, giving her fans a sneak peek at what she's been working on over the past few months. To her credit, having the courage to shut things down for the season following that strong top 5 Arnold Classic finish way back at the start of the season probably wasn't an easy thing to do. But the way I see it, that decision looks to be just what the doctor ordered, because if a refreshed and reloaded Genn Strobo comes back out to dominate the early part of 2018, I don't think it'll take long before we hear the rest of the Strobo Nation out there singing her praises. With only a few weeks left to go now before the NPC Nationals, it's officially time to start placing your bets. And I don't know about you, but I'm going to have a hard time laying money down on anyone in the super heavyweight class not named Vincenzo Mazzone. The latest progress photos coming from the camp of the 24-year-old destroyer of worlds looks like something straight out of a science fiction movie. Word on the street is that Mazzone could be hitting the stage at the Nationals somewhere north of 280 pounds. And when you factor in the level of conditioning that he's already packing, it feels like it would be a bigger deal if he didn't show up and dominate from wire to wire. But then again, this is bodybuilding, and they don't hand out awards based on potential. So if this kid wants to prove to the world that he's the real deal, I can't think of a better way to do it than to show up and silence all the critics with a once-in-a-lifetime performance. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a great weekend.